nothing more frustrating than having a great conversation with the dog owner, thinking that they're going to become a client and you're going to be helping them and their dog. But the day of the eval, they don't show up, they don't text you back, they completely ghost you, and they don't even give you the common courtesy to tell you that they're not going to show up to the eval. And as a trainer, that is one of the most frustrating things possible, because now you wasted your time, you wasted your energy. And if you're a trainer who drives to people, then now you wasted your gas and now you're losing out on money, and that can be frustrating. And what I want to do for you is, by the end of this video, you're going to have a clear game plan on what you need to do and what you need to start implementing to finally start getting people to show up to your evals, finally get people to start, texting you back and having that communication, and then, essentially getting more clients. So my name is Jorge Mateo. I am founder of Canine Conversions. And what I'm going to be showing you on the next clip is a clip of our mastermind that we host every Thursday. And that mastermind is strictly only sales, because I strongly believe that when it comes to business and it comes to growing and scaling your business and getting more clients, it's not about just the leads. And that's the biggest misconception that a lot of trainers have, is that they think that just by having a qualified name, email, and phone number, they're going to get a ton of clients. But that is false. That is completely false. I've been running ads for almost 8 years, and I've been working with, ton of trainers and a ton of business owners making 7-8 figures a month. And the biggest thing, the biggest common denominator of why they're so successful is because they have a system, and a system to get someone from know you, like you, to trust you. Because as soon as someone trusts you, that is when they start buying from you. I strongly believe that I'm doing a huge disservice to trainers if I only give them the name, email, and phone number. And this is the reason why trainers jump from agency to agency to agency, hoping to finally find that one magic agency that can make clients, can get leads into like clients right away. But that does not exist. Like, there is no magic wand for that. And if you have that magic wand, then please share it, because it doesn't really exist. And the only way to really win when it comes to paid ads, I'm talking about paid ads, because referrals are the easiest, most warmest leads to close. So that doesn't even count. I'm talking about paid ads, okay? You really got to think about it. All right. It's like, how is it that you can get someone who's never heard from you to invest $2, $3, $4,000 to a board and train on you? Like, let that sink in. Like, that takes a set of skills, and that also takes a process and a system. So that's why any trainer that comes here at Canine Conversions, we give them the system, and part of that system, or a huge chunk of that system, is sales and the sales process. So this is why we host sales masterminds every Thursday, and those who attend those masterminds are the ones who just absolutely crush it. So that is what you're going to see on the next clip. You're going to see my sales director, Ryan, going over how to get people to show up to your evals, how to get them to take you seriously, and how to finally stop being frustrated of all these people not showing up to your evals, because it is a process. You're going to see other trainers engaging. So with that said, enjoy.
Provide case studies, provide proof. After you get done with the phone call, this is what I do. I send them our client wins. Everyone on here in this business, everybody's business, should have Google reviews, should have testimonials, should have client wins. I send it to them immediately. So if I'm on a phone call with Bob right now and say, hey, Bob, I can't wait to see you tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, bro. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. Before I let you go, buddy, I'm going to send you a case study website. It is literally where you can get to know our business a little bit better, sir. See some wins, see some client reviews, all that good stuff. Is this a good number to text us to? Okay. If you guys are not doing that, you're selling yourself short, number one, and you're doing yourself a disservice, because they're not going to show up. Okay. Because Alex Hormozy talks about this too. You want to add proof until you're sick in the face. Okay. You can't have enough proof. Okay. You can't have enough.
Can you repeat that part? What you said about if we're not doing it, it's we're doing ourselves a disservice.
Yes, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. Okay, because here's why. Here's why. If you're not sending case studies right after the phone call, well, then you're not adding enough value. It was just a phone call, right? You talk to them till you're blue in the face. Well, they need to see something. They need something tangible. Yes, they clicked on your ad, y'all, but there's a lot of cynics in this world, right? So you want to, after a phone call, literally like 5 seconds after, you want to say, hey, this is Ryan, or whatever your name, your business name. It was great talking to you. I can't wait to see you and your dog tomorrow at 3:30 for that transformation session. It's going to be incredible. Oh, by the way, here's that link I wanted you to check out. Love to get your thoughts on this. And you end the conversation with a question mark. Okay. It's called tennis communication. You always want to finish a text with the question mark. Joe probably gets sick of me. I text him, hey, let me know your thoughts on this. Joe, you see that right all the time. You want to end it with a question, okay? Because it warrants a response back. All right. So if people who are business, all my friends here, if you're not sending testimonials and case studies right after the phone call, I promise you, they're not going to show up as much. Your success rate of them showing, they will not come because they don't know you, right? It was just a phone call. You need to provide more proof. The proof is in the pudding. Okay. Does this make sense how I share that part? Yo.
I like
Yeah,
that.
and I would like to add something to that too. Like if you have video, like video case studies, and you just talk with someone who had like an aggressive, German Shepherd, and you had a client in the past that you worked with the aggressive German Shepherd, then
Exactly.
you want to send them, that specific video. So you don't want to not necessarily you don't want to send them like just any random like case study or video. Like you want to send them as close to, like as close to a past case study that they're currently dealing with right now. So that just connects more with people because it doesn't make sense for like if someone has like, an aggressive German Shepherd to send them a case study of, basic commands
Little
on a
dog.
Chihuahua, for
Yeah, yeah,
example,
yeah.
So the more that you connect with them, the better. And then I'm sorry, I know Gus had his hand up earlier on. I just want to make
Oh, I'm
sure
so
that,
sorry, Gus.
we got his question answered. Is everything good, Gus, or do you have a
Oh,
question
no,
real quick?
I'm
Question,
good.
brother.
I
I
just want to.
apologize.
No, no, don't
Okay.
worry. I just somebody else say the same thing they were saying. Is that if you ask them, they tell you what they need. If you ask them what you really need to change your dog, they tell you. But that's not something that I do in the call. That's something that I always do when I'm in front of them. Like I tell them and we laugh and say, "Okay, tell me everything that is going on," and we laugh about it. I make a joke, but I never use that in the conversation on the phone. But now I will. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, I'm good. Thanks.
Guys,
I think
guys.
this is probably something that I struggle with the hardest
Uh-huh.
because I don't have just a ton of case studies at my hand. I would love if people have any that they want to share on the community. I would love to put some in my toolbox. But I do one thing that I do is share my link tree that has a link there to our reviews, and I do send that to them, and I say I can't wait to meet with you. Before we meet, please check out our reviews from our satisfied customers. And so I send them that link. But another thing that I'm in the process of doing, like I've kind of wrote down my thoughts and my script of how I want it to go, but I'm getting ready to make a video. Mo and I are getting ready to make a video. Um, where it's like, we're so excited to be meeting with you. We're absolutely sure that I can't remember what it says, but basically you've fallen into the best hands possible. We have you,
Yeah.
um, you know, but meanwhile, definitely get to know us, check out our reviews here. And then it mentions like, go see us in action. You can see us in action on our Facebook and Instagram at K9OTC.
I like that.
And I can't remember what all it says, but it's going to be a video so that they can see us and see
That's
the
nice, Lynn.
real dope ass people that
Yeah.
love dogs. And you just fell on the best ad possible. Um, haven't done the video yet. I have the script. I have the gist of the script. I'm still perfecting that, and I got to go over it for a couple days till it becomes organic. But
Mhm.
in the process.
Yeah.
And
And
Lynn, sorry, real quick, Lynn, you take pictures with all your clients after the program, right?
I don't, because you guys
Or
know I don't like the camera unless I absolutely have
oh,
to.
but you take pictures of the clients because I remember seeing
Oh
like a
yeah,
video that
my
you put on
Facebook is
TikTok.
like, yeah, I do video and I do pictures. Typically if there's only a picture, I didn't like that client.
Yeah, the only reason why I
But
was saying
on
that because
the Yeah, I mean, at bare minimum, there is a picture of them their certificate, and their dog.
When you
If you
take
have
that
Facebook, it's
picture,
just like graduation.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when you take that picture, like right there at that spot, that is where you want to take advantage and ask them if they're open to the idea of
Satisfied
just
with
doing
your
like a
work.
30
Yeah, I know what you're trying to
second
say.
question. And you just ask them like 3 minute question. Hey, like how was your experience? Hey, like, how long or what program did you take? Or, I'll let you choose those 3 questions, right? But you just want to have like a structure of like those main 3 questions that that can help you in the future, or like the most common objections that you may get from people that you talk to. That way you
Mm-hmm.
start creating this library full of case studies of everybody that you met
Yes.
That's a
in the
really
past.
good.
That way you
And
can just send to
bro,
people.
preach.
Mhm.
And boss, you're so right, guys. It's very simple nowadays, and you don't even have to show yourself, right? What Jorge's
Right.
talking about is that to think about it like this: ammunition. Okay, you want to have ammunition for every problem that comes your way. Okay, and having these little tidbits of people, then you know exactly because everybody's different. Not everybody gets along with everyone, so you want to have stuff in your little toolkit to say, hey, this person's going to be good with this. Here's that case study. Here, boom. Oh, this person likes this person. Oh, here, check out this video. Boom. Because it adds more value of being real and tangible for them. We don't give a shit about anybody else, right? We care about them and their dog right now. Well, here's a person that was in the same shoes that you're in the past, and this is what they're doing now, right? Again, y'all, everyone here needs to start doing that because you'll get more people to show. Okay. If you're
Mm-hmm.
just setting up appointments and not following through like the next day and sending them more case studies or like sending them a personal selfie video. Hey, what up, man? This is Ryan, sales director for Canine. I was so great talking to you on the phone. Hey, I'm going to send you a little link right now. This is a guy that we have in Massachusetts. His name is Trevor. He went from Petco all the way to $20,000 months. Bro, you're next. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Stuff like that, right? Well, then they're just not going to show as much. Okay. Not saying everybody, but remember, we have so many tools and so many arsenals now to make things more real and tangible and add value. Yes, people have skepticism, but how do we break that? Providing real results, providing videos, providing proof, providing visuals. Okay. If you don't like filming yourself, just film the client. Hey, Sarah, real quick, I just want to get your overall experience. Or guys, and Lynn, for your case right now, if you don't have any of those, anybody your past clients, just give them a little phone call and say, hey, I wanted to check in, see how you and the dog are doing. I would really love for you to, if you love my service, and I should have asked you a long time ago, but if, I would love for you to give me a little Google review, or I'd love you to give me a little video testimonial. That way you can send it to people. Just ask them. Just call your past clients. We do that all the time. We got Kelty, Josh, Trevor. We called.
It's
We've
part of
asked.
our graduation.
Yeah, and Lynn honestly just added to the graduation. And hey,
Mm-hmm.
sweetie. So, um, again, y'all, it's the more things that if the more ways to make it more viable for you and make it real for them before they get to the actual transformation session, the easier the close will be. Okay. Hey, Stella, I'm in a demo, baby. I love you. I'm in a crazy. That's my 2.5-year-old daughter right now. Sorry. Stella, go. Anyways, she's upstairs. Does this make sense, guys? Did everyone find value in what we're talking about right now? Because I think it's very important.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Yeah.
ideas.
And then y'all setting the appointment, we talked about it. Okay. You're edifying yourself about stuff you've done in the past and like, hey, I've done this with another client. They're in the same shoes that you are. Hey, this is what I've done. I've been in the business for so many blah, blah years. Just edify and gassing yourself. And if you're a setter, just set up for a closer, just edify the closer. Okay. After that, no, the setting a hook. Okay. That's talking about share real success stories. The hook can be on the phone, like, hey, I've had a client who was in the same situation you're in, and I was able to fix their dog in 2 weeks. That's a hook. Or after you get done with the phone call, right? Hey, I'm going to send you a case study. I'm going to send you a clip of that client that we talked about on the phone just to get their view and their opinion about us. And I can't wait to send that to you. Is this a good number to send it to? That's another hook. Okay. Remember, the more bait you can give to somebody, the more proof you can give, the more little body blows, if you will, right? Well, you soften them up. And when they get to that close, it's called a lay down, boys and girls, because they're already so excited to see you. Like they can't sleep. They're so excited. You're about to solve all their problems, y'all. You're gonna solve that dog's problem. It's gonna help their house and their family and give them better quality of life. And you can what, sweetie? Okay, hold on, baby. Sorry, y'all. Um, again, adding more proof just helps the close and makes the close so much easier. All right.